Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to day 9 of the 31 Days of Horror. DBougie86 here again. And that's right, everybody. I'm back with another review. I'm still getting used to this again, guys. Don't mind me. But taking you to the 70s today. Yeah, that's right. We're going all the way back to 1973. And it's a film I wanted to check out for the longest time, and it's called A Candle for the Devil. Yeah, this one's a Spanish horror film. That's one of the main reasons why I wanted to check it out. Stars Judy Geeson, who I know from weird, her career goes from To Sir With Love to like Inseminoid. Like, really? And plus Lords of Salem recently. That's probably the most recent thing that I could think of a lot of people seeing her in the horror genre. Also, like, she was in a few Hammer movies too, I believe. Yeah, and cool with that. And this one's directed by Eugene Martin, who actually directed one of my favorite horror films of all time, Horror Express. So that got me curious enough to check this one out. This one's a very interesting one. Pretty much we follow Judy Geeson's character. Her name's Laura in the film, and she goes to Spain to meet up with her sister, who's staying at this inn. Laura gets to the inn. The two owners of this inn are two actually sisters who are kind of, they're very weird when you first meet them. They say that Laura's sister May left unexpectedly the other day, and Laura's not buying the story. She ends up staying at the inn and kind of investigating what's going on with these two sisters, and she's like, these people are suspect, you know what I mean? And things go bump in the night, and we find out these two sisters are very religious nuts, and they're going around hating people that they like, trying to, it's kind of hard to talk about this movie without spoiling it, because it just gets going and you see it right away. Pretty much these two sisters are kill anybody that they don't like. That's pretty much all I'm gonna. And it's pretty interesting, that aspect of the movie, and it goes into the mystery of it. And is Laura gonna find out, or is she not? I'll leave that off right away and leave you spellbound on the ending. But when I think about this movie, cool, like, it's a very slow burn. Of course, we get to know these two sister characters. I like the sibling drama that these two have with each other. It's kind of hilarious. One's kind of like, she's religious and shit, but then she's like, I'm gonna go fuck this younger dude and give him some money. It's kind of like that. They have like this weird, like, fuck you. You know what I mean? You're supposed to be doing the same thing I'm doing. I'm not having sex with younger dudes. It's kind of weird in that aspect of the movie. Kind of funny in that aspect. Yeah, interesting cast, mostly Spanish. Actually, one of the female, like, Patreons of, like, the hotel is actually played by Lone Fleming also, who, you Spanish horror fans would probably recognize her more from, like, Tombs of the Blind Dead and Return of the Evil Dead, the sequel, the Armando Dasario films. Her character's kind of funny in this. It's kind of like something I'd never seen Lone Fleming play in some of the movies I've seen her in. It's kind of odd in that sense, but it's kind of fun. I like her character in this, and she wires up those two sibling sisters fucking crazy. Who are fucking great. There's a lot of great performances in this movie. It goes buck wild, and I kind of saw how it's gonna go in the third act, and it goes there, and it's like one of those Saturday movies where it's like, bam, the ending happens, and then credits. It's just like, okay, I getcha. It's like one of those that just stops mid credits. Like, what the fuck, It's kind of one of those aspects of the '70s where, you see like a lot of like giallos or like even Shaw Brothers movies where it just ends. It ends, it just like bam, ends, credits. It's kind of like one of those endings in a way, which you could be a little jarring for some viewers. I get it, but whatever. It's the way they do it. It's the 70s, yo. It's the way they do it, yo. Candle for the Devil, really fun. I like the score for this one. It has some nice atmosphere to the film too, with the setting of the house. Get you going and shit. It's actually a really interesting. It's a story we've seen plenty of times, but got that little Spanish flavor because it's set in Spain. A lot of like turmoil. It's kind of like a cat fight with these women and shit. It's kind of funny. Yeah, and it goes places, and really intense scenes, especially one involving a baby. Yeah, that's all I'll give away with that. I really enjoy this film. This one's kind of a hard one to talk about without going too deep into what's going on in it. It's just a film that I think people should just watch and experience. It's definitely going to be a mood piece. I felt right watching it when I did. It's like, if you're in the mood for like a old 70s like slow burn with a bunch of cat fights, Candle for the Devil, that's the way to go, yo. I really enjoyed it though for what it was. It was kind of a fun movie. If I had to rate it, I'm probably going to give it like a 7.5 for a first time watch. I can see this one going up for me though. Really dug the fuck out of this one, and these two sisters make the movie fucking awesome. They're fucking drama queens of the drama. Fucking fun movie. Candle for the Devil. I really dug the shit out of this. Check it out. 7.5 out of 10. Alright guys, that's it for that review. Kind of a funny one. It's definitely a hard film to talk about because you don't want to give everything away, of course. But yeah, I'll be back tomorrow with another 2005 movie, guys, if you know what I mean. So I'll see you then. Peace out.